What's going on, guys? So in this video, I want to take a look at Forspoken and kind of break down the trailer a little bit and about what I've kind of pieced together about the game and what it contains. Hopefully I'll find some stuff that you guys didn't catch. If I do, let me know in the comments and we'll jump into this right now. So let's start with the title of the game, Forspoken, and the meaning of that, which means to attract and fascinate, enchant, or to cast a spell over. So we got an enchanting world here that's fascinating and casting a spell over our main protagonist potentially, or she may be the one who is casting the spell, or it could evolve around the band that she has on her arm, the little brace band, and we'll get into that a little bit later. Another one I talked to is the name Athia, which is actually translates into Athena, which is talking about mythology. We also have some dragons in here, another mythological beast that are appearing in this game. We have our main character whose name is Frey. We can tie that back to Freya and Holland, which is country in the Netherlands. So it's Dutch origin, but roots are back into like Norse mythology, Vikings and such like that. So we have all that going on, a lot of gods and monsters, a lot of mythological stuff going on here. So I feel like we're looking at something similar to that. Also at the beginning, which we'll touch into, it gives me real strong Percy Jackson feels. I believe she's in a museum at the beginning of that first part of the trailer, which we'll jump to here in a second. So let's go ahead and start this off. I got it muted here. I think I got the speed slowed down, so let's put that back on to, okay, it's on normal. Let's go. Subscribe! So we got Square Enix. I do need to slow this down here because this is the dragon that she's talking about in the beginning of the trailer when it first starts. As you can see here, I kind of slowed it down maybe a little bit too much. You see it walking past, but here are its little horns coming off the head and the wings. It didn't look like it was on fire before, so this is maybe after she comes across it, maybe a little bit later in the game. So they did a really good job, I think, of capturing her likeness as far as like bringing a character's likeness over into a game. Might be the best attempt so far. She just mentions that the character's name is Frey Holland and that she's did the voice acting and motion capture for it. So this is pretty interesting. There's like little eggs or like balls of light, but it's like those little like wood balls inside of this jackal hyena looking creature that we have here on the screen. This look amazing. They're built it straight up for the PlayStation 5, they said. So this is an action adventure role-playing game. You know, she got her real world kicks on it. So it is an isekai journey, which is like another world journey is what that actually stands for. You see it a lot in like anime where main characters being transported to another world. Like Sword Art Online, ReZero, stuff like that. This looks very modern here. She actually wearing modern clothes, got her little sweatshirt wrapped around her waist. She had her kicks on. It looks like a museum with the museum floor and stuff like that. So there is a voice here too that sounds very disembodied.
Hide.
It's like has a lot of echo in it. It sounds really disjointed. Look at this boy. Woo! So it's like a museum attack or something like that. Maybe she can only see it. She got, teleported into the world at the same time. Stuff got teleported with her. But this is not the real world, but this is the main world where she is from.
And we should leave this place as well.
Here how it has like a little echo in it, like a disembodied voice. And I feel like this is coming from here, this band that's around her arm. If you can see it there at the bottom, I kind of fast forward as it was fading away. So this band, I feel, from what I'm looking at in the trailer, seems to be the source of her power. So there's a lot of weaving going on here, like weaving, spell casting, also the threads of her wristband that she has. Maybe they're magical. We have it being blended in with some other things. Some other like magical materials here. And this is what's forming the name Forspoken right here. Boom, Forspoken. So this is pretty interesting. It kind of looks like somebody reaching out towards something. Won't really know too much about it, but it definitely has that feeling of somebody like reaching forward. So we get to see some fast movement here. It looks like a lot of elemental magics happening in this. We see wind based when she's jumping and flying around. We got rock when she's fighting one of the enemies, and then we see what looks to be like a tree-based, it's kind of like the last airbender going on here. We see her shoop shoop. As we can see, she has a little gold, but her armband, that armband is still there and is at the front of everything she does. It's very prominent in every shot. You can see a lot of this traversal going on. It's gonna be like the same. Hope the world is more full than what we see here. It looks like just a lot of jumping in empty fields. And of course, with the epic music behind it, it makes it look a lot epicer, a lot more epic. It'll probably be like silent as crap though while we're doing it, with a lot of talking. So she has this band here fighting against this enemy, what we're going to see is like a parry move. And it's also going to come off of this hand. This is why I think this band is very important to the game. But before the parry move, we have the giant bear, the giant death bear. Which is interesting about this is like it's a new world, but it looks exactly like Earth would look, right? So it's like a mirror world, maybe another one of those, another world of Norse mythology or something. So this is it where she parries the attack here. And then she has a little air ball getting ready to turn into like a stone to attack the bear. Boom, stone that dude. Jumping through the air. We got some weird panther thing. She hits with this root attack here. So these are like some like saber-toothed panthers. Pretty interesting. And look, they got like attacked by something, but she wiped them out pretty quick. See, this is more like a tree magic. And look how her arm is glowing here. You can see that her arm glowing as the magic goes through that. Everything is done with this arm. There's nothing on this arm at all. Everything is one-handed. And we have looking at, oh, I got to cross all that with my air bending abilities. I think the game is going to be fun. The Luminous, they're really doing some good stuff with that engine. And they seem to be putting a lot of work into it. And they still got a whole like another year before the game comes out. So we'll see what it looks like. Hopefully people can get a hold of a PlayStation by then. They'll start having more come out. It also comes out on PC, so hopefully people can get a hold of a graphics card also. So what did you guys think of the trailer? If I hit you with some knowledge that you guys didn't see or something you caught that I didn't catch, let me know in the comments. If I did manage to blow your mind with something, let me know in the comments and hit that like button, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.